Hey friends! If you want to see how I created this look inspired by John Rettstatt, and I'll explain who that is in a minute, then keep on watching. We're gonna see if I can do this. I'm filming in the daytime so that I can use the sunlight. That's a first. For those of you who don't know who John Rettstatt is, he is a visual artist from Columbus, Ohio. He does really cool, like, abstract portrait type things, but also just like abstract paintings in general. I don't know. It's really cool stuff. I really like his work. He actually designed the cover of the 21 Pilots self-titled album, which I actually did a look for, which I will link one of these corners. And that's how I found his work, and I really liked it, so I wanted to do a look based off of his painting style. So because I'm filming while I'm sitting on my bed and not at my desk where I usually do my makeup, I'm using a handheld mirror again. Ooh. So I'm gonna try to do my best to make sure that my face can still be seen, but if I wander to like here, I'm sorry. So for all of this, I am using Snazzaroo face paints. I got them at Michael's. They're relatively cheap, and they're actually made for like painting kids' faces, so they're really mild. I haven't had any issues breaking out or taking them off, and these are all water activated paints. I'm gonna stop talking now. Voice over me can take over from here because I want to listen to music. So I'm using reference pictures like these as my guide to this look. John Rettstatt's style is pretty abstract, so you can make this look whatever you want it to be. I started off by painting a bunch of patterns and lines in bright colors across my face. I wanted the patterns to be bold and interconnected together so that they'd be a cool and colorful background for the black lines that I'll add later. I use a variety of brushes to change up the thickness of these colored lines, as well as to get sharper edges. One of the best things about a look like this is that you don't have to be an awesome painter to make something cool. I am not the best at body painting, and I'm always looking for ways to get better, so an abstract look like this one can really help build those fundamental skills. Also, and I wish I would have done it for this look, but I didn't paint my ears because washing paint out of your ears is hard, and I had a meeting to go to later that day, and I didn't want to show up with colorful ears, but in retrospect, I should have painted some patterns on my ears as well. After I was pretty much done with the face, I continued those same patterns with those same 4 colors down my neck and chest. And this is what the finished background looked like. Okay, so a couple things have changed. Pause. I am so sorry these next shots are out of focus. I don't have a monitor for my camera, so I just assumed it stayed in focus from the previous shot. It bothers me so much, but it's okay. Continue. My camera died, and my backup battery wasn't fully charged, and I'm on a bit of a time crunch. So I decided to do like my eyes and lips while my battery was charging. So basically I just did red eyeshadow and then like a dark purpley kind of color in the crease, really basic. Blue, darker blue, really big obnoxious wings for eyeliner, put on mascara, and this is Weirdo by Jeffree on my lips. So now on to all the fun patterns. I have a meeting in 3 hours, which means I have to wrap this up, wash all this off, and do my makeup for normal in 2.5 hours. I can do this. For the patterns, I again looked at my reference pictures. John Rettstatt uses a lot of curved lines or ovals with other lines jutting out of them. He's really big for geometric patterns, and he also uses things like triangles or dots to fill up space. Again, there's no real rhyme or reason to this. I basically took some of the shapes that I really liked from his paintings and reworked them to fit on my face in a way that looked cohesive, but not too busy. I continued this down my neck and chest as well. Okay, so I am so sorry that the entire ending of that was out of focus. I like didn't check the focus, I just like stopped and pressed record again. So I'm really sorry that it was all out of focus. Anyway, I had to change my shirt because I didn't pant low enough for the tank top that I was wearing, but I liked the hood on my tank top, so I have a scarf over my head. This is a look that I wanted to try to help me get better at body painting. If getting better at body painting is something that you want to do, I highly recommend doing something like this where it's abstract and you can kind of make it up as you go along. This is actually the design that I did last night to try to prep for this, and as you can see, there are a lot of differences between what I was kind of thinking and then what I did, so there's definitely room to mess around, and something like this doesn't have to be like perfect or photorealistic. Abstract art is really cool and a really good way to help learn. If you like what you see, or if you like me, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm really hoping to put out a lot more content this semester. I do have a busy semester ahead of me, but I definitely want to find time to make this project work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.